Hello, everybody, and welcome to another week of Rocket League. We have the Emerson College Fish here today against Bowling Green State. I am Henry, as always, joined by my lovely co-caster. It's just me today. But that will not faze me. We are here to bring you some wonderful Rocket League between these two teams, both Bowling Green and Emerson sitting at 1-1 on the season. Emerson coming off a decisive 3-1 victory, hoping to keep that rolling here into week 3 against Bowling Green. Our starting lineup tonight for the Emerson College Fish will be Benji, It's Keith, and Luziv. As we, I believe, are waiting for Bowling Green to get into the lobby. But we should be getting underway in just a moment here. Emerson and Bowling Green have had good showings and bad showings this season, and have looked like very different teams depending on the weekend. So it'll be interesting to see which type of Rocket League we get today. As there is Bowling Green joining the lobby. We should be getting this best of 5 underway in just a moment. First to 3 wins. 5-minute games. You all know the drill. As should be getting started. Just waiting for the teams to take the pitch, and here they come. Emerson is in, Bowling Green is in, and game number 1 is getting underway. It's best of 5. Here we go, the Emerson College Fish against Bowling Green State Black. And it will be Tron, taking to the skies, but unable to make contact. Wants to keep this pressure going, forces it out into the midfield for the favored, but taken away by It's Keith. And now back down the other way. It's Bappo, no. Wants to take it up, but we'll leave it for Tron, who gets the clear. Now Luziv, with full boost, a little bit of space, but closed quickly on by Tron, and now Bappo. A long clear again. Keith wants to take to the air, will drop it down into space for Benji, who wants to get this past midfield, stopped by Tron. Luziv, a miscommunication with Keith, takes it away from him, and it's going to be a goal for Bowling Green. A miscommunication on defense for the Fish. Unfortunate. Luziv puts it past his teammate Tron there to capitalize. Gonna have to shake that one off. As 30 seconds into the game, the lead belongs to Bowling Green. Kickoff goes in the favor of Emerson. Bounces into the corner for the favorite. Challenge on it by Benji. Bumps into his own teammate. But Bappo doesn't make contact. Still no pressure on for Emerson, and the favored gets it clear, but right to Luziv, who takes it back down the other way. Up against Tron, falls to Benji, puts a shot on target, saved by the favored. And a booming clear. This is actually going to be on target. Luziv and It's Keith combine just to keep it out, but the follow-up shot is netted by Tron. A great first save from Luziv and Keith combining. But then bouncing up in the air, Tron with a great touch to the left side. And it's 2-0 for Bowling Green here in game number 1. The defense of Emerson has been one of their strong points, but it's been an issue so far in this first minute as a third goal will fly in. Tron lines up from his own side and just gets it over the top of Luziv for a third goal. Let's see if this Emerson College offense can spring to life here. In a hole, but plenty of game left to go as Bappo wants to take himself off the wall. Cannot make contact. It will be Keith. All alone. Wants to get it into the middle. Falls into space for Luziv. And immediately closed on by Tron. Good defense. As Benji and Keith combine. Back out into the middle. Luziv all alone. Has ball. Has boost. What can he do? Puts in the middle. Keith is there. Wants to go back to Luziv. Cannot quite get the touch. But Keith gets the mid boost. And they're going to back off as Benji watches this go to the far side. Now Keith, taken away by Tron. Pinch attempt is good for Tron, but Luziv, patience, The favored knocks it down. Luziv back to the middle. There for Keith, taking time. Then a good touch from Bappo number. Now into the corner. Wants a pass out into the middle, but Benji is there again for the clear. Back and forth offense. No team showing a lot of midfield possession. A lot of long clears. And no stints of extreme possession. But now Keith takes it past one. Pass number two. One to beat. It's just the favorite. But Keith cannot quite put it on target. A good touch over two. And now the favorite back down the other way. The double tap is no good. And it goes to the corner. And Benji and Keith combine for two demos. It's back out into the midfield again. But Bappo numbers were ready for it. And some good touches and demos. And another one for Keith even. That might slow this pressure down. As Bappo wants to put it on. Luziv over one. The favored there. Shot on target. Benji off the post. Keith clears it all the way back down the field. And Bowling Green will collect and go again. But cut on by Luziv. I thought that was going to go in. Benji cannot quite handle it. Leaves it for Keith. But Tron there to close it out. Another demo. That's Keith's third. As there's no touch from the favored. Benji will get it clear. But right out to Tron. Past one. Keith dunked on by Tron, but it goes harmlessly over to the side wall. Bappo out of boost. Gonna be a long clear over the head of one, over the head of two, and it's in! Benji strikes for Emerson. The counterattack over the head, saw that the favored was pushed a little too far up and just gets enough on it. That's the first goal for Emerson. A minute and a half left here in game number one, and it's a 2-goal game. Keith and Bappo in the corner. Bappo's got it first. Keith has it red on the back wall. Over Tron, it's going to fall to the favorite. Keith cannot quite connect on the demo. Luziv wants a long clear again. But Benji demoed to the backfield. The net is open for a second. Tron gets a touch, but Benji's going to respawn just in time to put enough on it to get it clear. A bit of a double commit. Going to leave Benji alone. This is an awkward ball. Keith is there, calls off Benji. But now the follow from Tron. Off the side wall, great clear from Luziv. The defense is now holding up, but their offense has to get going with under a minute to play here. Luziv wants to put it central. Can't get the boost steal, but Benji can't get the touch either. And the Keith has been demoed. It's really awkward. The demo doesn't matter. Tron puts in another goal. Great awareness by the favorites, seeing that Luziv was the only one back. Puts the pressure on. Luziv has to avoid the demo. And the favorite does just enough to keep the net open for Tron. Now Bappo. Couple of Emerson players in the corner. Want to get this clear out. Keith awkward in the air. Shot is wide, but loses facing backwards. Gets a touch. And Luziv and Benji trying to get it out. Keith looking for another demo. Benji's low on boost. Gonna try to get it through two. A decent challenge goes towards Luziv. And now Bappo, high in the air. Wants Tron. Everybody's up. And the shot is off. Keith will put it down. But with 10 seconds left, a 3-goal deficit will prove too much to overcome. And a flurry of offense in the opening minute is the difference maker as Bowling Green takes game one. Emerson showed some signs of offense in the back half, but a bit of shaky defense in game number one proves to be the difference makers. Only 3 shots as opposed to 10 on the side of Bowling Green. They're going to have to keep it out of their half more if they want to get some games down the other way. So we're going to get into game number 2, a 4-1 victory for Bowling Green. And we'll see how Emerson can recover. The teams take the field for game number 2, a 4-1 victory for Bowling Green in game number 1. How can the Fish respond? We are underway. The wizard hat of Benji waits in net as Tron puts it there, but Benji will get the clear. Falls to Bappo. Off the side, Benji puts it back into the middle. The favored wants it. Tron there as well. It's awkward for Keith. Shoots and scores! Early offense for the Fish, and they're on the board first. A 1, 2, and 3 passing play works out for the Fish. That is great offense. Seeing each other, connecting on the passes, and a good first goal for Emerson. That's what we like to see. As Keith gets bumped by Tron and bumped again, you're not going to be able to take this. Now the favored. Taken out by Benji, but it's going to recover. Cannot quite put it on target. Luzev pops it high. Bit of awkward defense with Bappo, not able to put it on. Keith wants to clear it long and will. Back down the other way. Dunks Tron. It's into the middle again. A demo on the favorite. Keith has been so aggressive in this past game. But ultimately leads to no shot. Is now back down the other way. Tron wants a shot. Saved! Keith and Benji combine, and Luzev gets it out of danger at the last minute. Good defense to go along with some early offense. And now Benji wants it. Luzev calls him off. Off the backboard. Can Benji get to it? Tron cleans it up very nicely. And back down the other way. No one connects, but Luzev slams the door. The favorite thought he had a shot. As the Emerson defense tested once more, Benji keeps it in the corner. Bappo can't make contact. Benji past Tron. 1v1. Pops it high. It will go off the backboard, but Tron recovers. And a good touch to get it out of danger. We're not really seeing a lot of midfield presence from either teams. Both teams opting for these long clears to go the length of the pitch back and forth, which means we're not going to see a lot of long periods of pressure, but we are going to see these fast counterattacks, which are helped by the demos from Keith. That's, what, 5 in the past 2 games? As Tron, not able to collect, wants to demo Keith, but Keith says no thank you. The favored wanted to dunk out Benji. Tron clears it long again. Now Luzev. Helped out by Tron a little bit. This is going to fall into the middle. It's over the head of the favorite. Can Luzev recover? Stopped by the favorite. Now both Bappo and Tron up. Gets it past one. Benji's got some time in the middle. But an awkward touch is going to give Bowling Green a chance to escape. That's into the corner. Luzev all alone. Has some time. All 3 people there. This is really awkward, and the demo's not going to help. But Luzev, first to it. Cool, calm, collected. And that's a great 50 to get it out of danger once again. Back and forth we go. Benji and Tron grappling in the corner. A light touch. And no contact from Bappo. All 3 members of the Fish are in the corner, which lets the favorite come in and get this middle again. The bump is good. Luzev can't make contact, and some awkward defense, but no follow-up from Bowling Green. It means Emerson escapes. Now Keith takes to the sky. It's falling to the middle. Still awkward, but Tron puts it safely to the corner. The favored wants to go back to Bappo. The touch from Luzev, and then Keith keeps it alive for the Emerson offense. As now, all pushed up. No touch from Luzev. Wants to go back to Keith, who will take it up the side. But no boost, is just going to have to let this one fall. The offense might fizzle out here, but Keith is still on the ball. Benji gets another demo, and Luzev, with full boost now, taken out. And the offense is going to fizzle out here. And another long clear to just deny any sort of pressure from Bowling Green. The Emerson defense happy to keep throwing these downfield as their defense has held up so far. And now Tron wants to do it all himself. Gets it past 2, but no shot comes through. The favored. A lot of boost. Can't get a follow-up touch. It's still awkward. Bappo can't get it. Here comes Tron. The shot is up. It is off the bar. Follow-up from the favored will be wide and sent away. No goal yet for Bowling Green, but now the favored. It's over Benji. Is that on? No! It's off the post. And it's out of danger. Bowling Green cannot put one on target. And now with 30 seconds left, it's still a 1-0 lead here in Game 2. Emerson wants to tie up the series, but now the pass into the middle, looking for the favorite, cut out by Benji. Great awareness from the Fish to stop that offense. And now, hoping to get a second goal here, but this falls to Bappo. Luzev wants to pressure it. It's into the middle. Bappo there once more. Gets it out of danger. It's now just Keith and Tron. It's going to be up to the backboard. It's awkward. Bappo leaves it for Tron. Off the backboard again. 5 seconds left. The shot is good from the favored. 4 seconds left. 1, 2, 3 members go up, and the final touch is good for Bowling Green. And we are tied. 4 seconds left in game 2. Will we see some last-minute heroics, or will we go to overtime? Luzev shuts the door, wants to put it to ground. The favored wants something to do. Oh, no. Nail-biting at the end of regulation, but the fish survive. And what was about to be a clean win is now an overtime, and it's gonna fall apart. The defense cracks, and Tron will strike. Whiplash in game 2, and what was looking like an Emerson victory falls through their fingers. It is 2-0 Bowling Green. That one's gotta hurt if you're on Emerson. But a much closer offense. 4 shots from Emerson, 9 for Bowling Green. Still favoring Bowling Green, but the margins are closing. Emerson's defense has looked solid for most of this series. And the questions fall again on their offense. 1 goal may not be enough. Can they muster up the firepower to sink a few more into the back of that Bowling Green net? They've looked great on defense, but can they get through game number 3, or will they be swept by Bowling Green? The kickoff falls to Tron and to Bappo. The shot is up, and Benji puts it briefly out of harm's way, and that is a misplay. Benji's got a breakaway. It's open for Luzev off the bar. Keith was there as well, and now it's back down the other way. Tron in the favored, closed on quickly by Benji, and he stops what could have been a breakaway down the other end. And now Keith dunks it over one. The favored is in a little bit of an awkward spot, but gets enough of a touch on it to keep it out of danger. Luzev in the favored, neither make contact. Keith puts it high, no boost, gets another touch into the middle for Benji. Luzev also there, double commit, and now the defense is pushed too far forwards. And all the way down the other end, it's a goal for Bappo. And we've seen this a few times now in this third game. So desperate to get these goals in our Emerson that they leave holes open on the defense. And it's burned them early. How can they recover? Benji, a good touch against Sharon. Keith wants to put it into the middle for Luzev. He will. Into the corner. A demo on the favored. Benji's got no boost. Wants to pop it high, but Bappo cuts it out. Now Luzev into the middle. Popped high again. Luzev wants another touch. Will get it high. Onto the back wall. Keith wants to be first to it. Into the middle. Benji waiting. Now strikes. It'll roll up. Tron first to it. No flip. Shot is there from Luzev. Maybe a follow-up, but not quite. Emerson offense pressing more here in game 3, but a little bit of a hesitation and a demo on Benji. He's going to let Bowling Green escape for now. Now Keith up against the favored. The favored wins it out and gets it into the Emerson corner. Luzev over one, beaten by Charon, keeps it in the corner, and now another long clear from Benji gets it out of harm's way. Benji looking for another demo, but it's going to fall to Luzev. A brief opening and a great shot, but closed on it really fast from the Bowling Green defense. But another shot over for Luzev, and that one will go in. Determination from the captain. And he finds his goal. Just under the crossbar, we are tied with 3 minutes to play in game number 3. And the offense of Luzev has proven to be a difference maker in the past. Can he step it up here? But the favored wants something to say about it. Shut down by Benji. Follow-up shot from Tron. Saved by Keith. That's still awkward. The demo's going to help, though. And another bump. Keith with no boost, though. A good opportunity to the wayside. And Doesn't look like Luzev has urge either, but still a great 50. Benji wants to follow it up in the favored. Closes it out. And another double commit could be interesting, but Luzev wants to keep it in the box. Now Keith. Luzev beaten by Tron. Benji alone. Awkward touch. Can he recover? Not quite the favored. Catches Benji a little too far up. And the lead swings back in the favor of Bowling Green. An unfortunate situation from Benji. A little caught in a little bit of no man's land. Couldn't quite challenge, couldn't quite get back on defense. Just a tough spot to be in. And the Emerson offense tasked once more with tying this game up. Luzev, free opportunity, could not put it on target. Keith wants to jump on it, Benji as well. And now is the defense there to recover? We've seen this offense get burned before. Bappo, a little too high, and Luzev gets it out of danger. And the favored doesn't make contact. It's open down the other way. If Benji can put it on target, the demo still in the middle. Luzev jumped on by 2 players. Who's going to be there first? Luzev into the middle. Benji up against the favored. Now Keith leaves it, but Bappo doesn't get the clear. And Keith up in the air. Can't get a follow-up touch. Luzev misses as well. It's up to Benji to keep this drive alive, and he will. It goes over his head. A few bumps. Keith wants a second touch. Goes for a demo, actually. It's up to Benji. Into the middle. Luzev cannot quite get the shot in. But more pressure for Emerson. This is that midfield presence. Benji doesn't make contact. This could be bad down the other way, but Luzev bails him out of danger. And now, brief opening. Stuffed by Tron. With a minute to play, Emerson needs a goal, and they are pressing hard. Benji into the middle. And cut out by Tron. And now a little awkward. A demo on Luzev leaves an opening for the favored. But Keith. Oh, actually, all 3 members caught a little far out. But the shot careens off the post and out. Benji wants to get it out. Luzev is beaten by the favored. And it's off the bar. But the follow-up, no good as well. And the clear comes through from Keith. Skin of their teeth from Emerson. They need a goal now. Less than 30 seconds to play. They've fought so hard in this game. They've put up so much pressure, but they need one more to fall. Time running low. Luzev to Keith. Back to Luzev. Over 1, over 2. The countdown begins. Benji puts it up into the middle. 2 people go. Popped up. Who's there first? It's over Luzev. Can anyone get there? No! Shut down! And a great effort from the Emerson College Fish proves to be not quite enough, as Bowling Green State will take the victory here. A final series score of 3-0. A much, much better offensive showing from the Fish. You saw them really come to life there in Game 3, putting up 10 shots against Bowling Green 7. But it proved to be not quite enough. All 3 games so close. But in the end, a victory for Bowling Green. Well played to them. Still a good showing from the Fish if they didn't get the result they wanted. But they will be back. Thank you all for watching tonight. And hope you stick around, because coming up after this at 10 o'clock we have Overwatch. It's the Emerson College Gravity up next. Thank you for watching. I've been Henry. And have a